Look, I understand every single time something comes out, people just go, oh, it's gonna break the game, or it's changing it forever. I'm not one of those guys. I don't believe in tier lists, and I certainly don't believe in power creeping to the point where a character becomes obsolete. I don't care in patch 2.7 you get the rebirth of Jesus himself. I'm still gonna use my Zilla and my Himiko. But to every rule, there's an exception, so that's where Xuan's light cone comes in. It can pretty much negate the need of a healer, and if you don't use buffers a whole lot, you could get rid of them entirely by putting this light cone on any preservation character. Allow me to explain. So, Xuan's light cone, she already shut her eyes, has one of the most busted abilities. I can't stress enough how dumb this is. I expect this to be patched, but part of me feels it's staying in the game, at least for now. Maybe 12 months down the line they might change it to something, but this is permanent endgame on your account material, which will change your account forever. That's not an exaggeration. So what it does is, its ability is called Visioscape, and it increases the wearer's max HP by 24%, and energy regeneration rate by 12%. Already pretty good. If you are going to go for Xuan herself, her light cone's obviously the best in Soul Edition. She scales off HP, this gives you a quarter of your HP as an addition. And also, when the wearer's HP is reduced, all allies' damage dealt increases by 9% for 2 turns. So essentially, as long as Xuan or your preservation character gets attacked, your characters get a 9% damage buff. Just comes as stock. Just a cool little addition. And if that was it, that would be a pretty solid light cone. But the next bit just destroys it. It's, oh god. Tier list people are gonna go mad with it. So the final bit, which kind of is a bit of the crazy game-breaking aspect of this light cone, is at the start of every wave, restores HP to all allies, I repeat, all allies, by an amount equal to 80% of their respective lost HP. What? So, look, I'm not going to be the one to sit here and say, this means you don't need a healer whatsoever. But I am going to be the one to sit here and say, you could probably get away with not using one in a lot of the stages. Granted, you're not in the deep memory of chaos, and you're not running difficulty 4 or 5 in Swarm Disaster, you could probably get away with it. And hey, you're not a Xuan haver. I totally don't understand. Like, look at her kit. Don't just look at the light cone. You thought I was going to be nuts about it. Ain't no way. If you want to use this on Trailblazer, easy, you can do that. March works perfect. Japard, obviously perfect again. And pretty much any preservation character coming up, this is going to be, if not their best in slot, their second best in slot. And you got to understand to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt for my interpretation of it, because I do not subscribe to the whole idea of meta is required. I'm making my Xuan as a DPS unit. I'm running DPS March every single day over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MaximumGacha, in the Swarm Disaster. Definitely play this game much more I do for fun than I do for the whole aspect of trying to beat everything, because it's pretty easy to beat everything when everyone's running the same 4 characters. But the main reason I want to make this video and kind of talk to you about the light cone was the aspect of this light cone can do everything. And what it doesn't do, it makes up for in everything else. That did not make sense. And I understand it's a light cone banner. It is not a whole lot of reward because you're not getting a new character, you're just getting a new PNG to make characters go crazy. But if you're free to play or you are struggling in any way, shape, or form, and you can't seem to find that way through, this light cone's probably going to be the thing to do that for you, because it covers so many classes that you could go a bit brainless with the way you play. Anyway, look, I get this is going to be a very quick video and there's not really too much point to it. I just cannot stress enough, for the love of God, pull for this light cone. It's too good. Too good, man. And hey, she's only 10 days away, so I'm going to assume this isn't going to get patched. I'm not saying this is leaks. I'm going to use the word dream, so I don't land myself in any hot water. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much, boys. We did it. We hit 1K. Thank you so much. And I'm live every single day over at Twitch. I'll put the graphic up on the screen now for you. And as always, I'm not going to take any more time up out of your day. I'm going to head out. See ya.